Most schools in Nebraska would be happy with a 9-2 season, but not Bellevue West. The T-Birds' 2017 season ended with a surprising 41-21 home loss to Creighton Prep in the Nebraska Class A state quarterfinals. Head coach Michael Huffman was forced to play an unusually high amount of underclassmen, but that experience will definitely pay off in 2018.
You know, we tell the kids a lot, you know, it's a really, really good situation when you're mad about 9-2. You know, we've come a long ways, but at the same time, you know, we have to do things to fix those too. We've played 8 sophomores. We had a small senior class, so we're very excited moving forward. But there are a lot of great things. You know, to go 9-2 in this state, especially in the metro with that many young kids playing, that's a sign, I think, of a positive thing going forward.
Coach Huffman will have to replace his quarterback Joe Dolenchek, but with the talent returning on the line and at the skill positions, there's plenty to be excited about next year.
You know, obviously you got the 4 that we're visiting with today. You know, we got Shane Smith at the wideout position, just a tremendous work ethic. He's going to do everything that you ask, and he wants to know why, not in a bad way, but so he can get better. Zavier Betts is probably one of the best recruits in the region, not just in Nebraska. Ducker was a huge splash. We expected some good things out of him, but we had no idea he was going to have 2,200 yards and 34 touchdowns. I don't think anybody saw that coming, but he's also a very cerebral player, but then he has the athleticism to go with it. You met TJ Griffin this morning. He's just a huge human being. He gets a couple more inches on him. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game with the linemen. And, you know, the 6'2", 6'3" area, there's a lot of them. You get to 6'4", 6'5", you get to choose where you go to school. And then we got a handful of other guys. We started 3 sophomores on the O-line. You got Thomas Alt, who's already a 6'4", 250-pound kid at tackle. Caden Lynn, you know, he's another kid that played all 11 games as a starter. David Shannon on defense, Tyler Cheney. I mean, the list goes on and on. I've got a receiver, Nate Sullivan, that's hardly played any minutes yet, but he's a tall drink of water that can run and is tough. So we're pretty excited.
One of the top prospects in the state for the 2020 class is 6'3", 190-pound wide receiver Zavier Betts, who put up huge numbers as a sophomore and already has scholarship offers from schools like Nebraska, Iowa, Purdue, Minnesota, and Iowa State.
It was great overall, and then finishing the way we did, we were really upset, but we know we could have finished better. But with recruiting and everything, it was unexpected and a huge surprise to me.
Another top 2020 prospect that had a monster sophomore season is running back Jevyon Ducker. He's already been offered by Purdue and South Dakota State.
I think what separates really me is I like being getting the ball quick and then looking at everything and just overthinking the play pretty much, and then I can like see the whole field, and then I can make one guy miss. And if I get like one block, then it's usually to the crib.
Looking forward to next year, both prospects are putting their recruitment in the back seat so they can focus on the team getting back to Lincoln in November.
Us as players, we are going to push each other to get back to Lincoln because we know we could have made it last year. And we were a little disappointed, so we're going to work hard to get back up there.
I think I'm focused on just getting like our team chemistry a lot together. Since we were all sophomores last year, I think with going into this year, we're going to be a lot tighter as a bunch and doing a bunch of team stuff. We're going to be a lot tighter and play better because we're tight.
And Coach Huffman's message to his team is simple.
You know, we got to get stronger because we are so young. You know, as we got down the end of the season, our young guys especially, were a little bit beat up. And to be real honest with you, prep beat us up. You know, the game was pretty even, but they were physical. They played a great number of seniors, and let's be real honest, an 18-year-old, 17, 18-year-old is going to be physically stronger than a 15 and 16-year-old. So we've got to fix that aspect. You heard some of our guys talk about speed training. That's very important. I do want our kids to play other sports, but if they're not, they got to be pounding weights, and they need to be doing stuff like that.
Finally, with the new December signing day, Coach Huffman has noticed an increase in the number of schools recruiting the state, especially the Omaha metro area.
It's borderline insane now with the December 20th thing. Now, see, all the colleges loved it because they knew who was really in and who was really out. And then the schools that filled up pretty fast, they were able to spend more time going on to the 19s and in our case the 18s. So, for example, Iowa and Nebraska were in all 4 weeks in January. And the thing that makes it tough, because the kids are young, they can only say hi. So then I get a chance to visit with them. So I see some, hey, happy new haircut, man. That's awesome. That's a pretty cool polo. I didn't see that one last time. So that's pretty fun. But Iowa and Nebraska were there all 4 weeks. Iowa State was here 3 out of the 4 weeks. Minnesota came down twice. You know, Purdue even made it in, which was pretty amazing. So all the good players in the area, it makes it more financially responsible for schools to come. And with, you know, Noah Fant going other places, Harrison Phillips going other places, there is, as the other schools will see, maybe some leakage. Now, it's interesting to see, you know, I'm on record, I'm the biggest Husker homer there is. There's nothing, but a kid's going to go wherever he wants to go. I'm not going to push a certain school or not. But if they have success getting kids out, we'll see if Coach Frost and company can lock the borders down again.
Reporting from Bellevue West High School, I'm Greg Peterson for HuskerOnline.com.